So our first stop will be Plaza San Martin. This is where we'll get the introduction of the history of this country and its people.
This hotel was considered to be the one that everyone would have wanted to stay around the 1920s. This hotel is gonna be in 9th of December of this year, 100-year celebration. Because what happened, set up independence completely from Spain in 9th of December of 1824, and for the 100-year celebration, the president of the 1920s invested a lot of money with an Italian family to create this hotel as well. This is the best of the best. Who is staying here? Richard Nixon, and the Rolling Stones later as well, Mick Jagger, Ernest Hemingway, Pablo Neruda, for example, Charles de Gaulle, President of France as well. Not only that, but for example, you got Orson Welles staying over here. You got as well, for example, Robert Kennedy, he's staying in this hotel. So you got the nicest people staying into these areas. Let's go and take a look at it. This is an original picture when the hotel was being built, but what makes it interesting is the transportation. Not only that we have cars, but also there used to be a train rail system underneath the city. It's where the guy is standing up with his car. Country, the one that you have to crank the engine to make it work. This is the president. This guy is the one who put the money to be able to help to create this hotel by orders of the president. Okay, you have presidents that stay in this hotel. And here Augusto Bernardino Leguizamo, Rolling Stones, Pablo Neruda, Walt Disney, Julio Iglesias, Charles de Gaulle, Ernest Hemingway, Robert Kennedy. First and most beautiful building in the 20th century, which is 1920s as well. Originally come from an Italian family. It was known as the Giacoletti building. Pastry, desserts, postres mainly. What is San Martin? San Martin, the one that is considered to be our independence hero, he was originally from Argentina. He is the one that helped buildings like the hotel, like the theater, like the Colonial as well building. Originally, I'm gonna name you which countries were part of the Viceroyalty of Peru in the Spanish Kingdom, okay? Yeah. Panama, Ecuador, Colombia, Bolivia, Paraguay, Uruguay, Chile, Peru. Basically, half of South America was ours. Yeah. Later, it got divided into smaller viceroyalties. They say divide and conquer. So they make us shorter. The Viceroyalty of Peru, which involves Peru and Bolivia. You got the area of Portugal, which we didn't have nothing to be with, which involves Brazil. Mm-hmm. Then you have Venezuela, that used to belong to Mexico. You have places like French Guiana, which are smaller, shorter spaces, literally in the north, which were mostly French areas as well, some parts. In the south, a little bit of Paraguay, Uruguay, and also Argentina was the Viceroyalty of Rio de la Plata, which is Argentina nowadays, and the Great Capitany of Chile was Chile. So that's how they divided mostly the world into smaller viceroyalties or capitanies over the South American area, all of them with their own leaderships, generals, or if not, viceroys as well.
Sorry, can you just also repeat those words, what they say?
It says Peru is since this very moment free and independent by the will of the people and the justice of the cause that God defends. 28th of July of 1820.
And then our second stop will be the Giron de La Union. This is an unmissable street when you're doing a city tour here, and we'll get to explore the architecture of the city and just get a bit of background on how they came up with the architectural designs, the beautiful architectural designs that are all over the city.
This originally an insurance from the 1900s. That 1921, this was the embassy of the Vatican. The Vatican is another extra element. Look at this black and white logo. That is a UNESCO protection logo. Talking too much, we deserve a dessert.
Yes!
I would like to see hands up for those who would like to try a churro.
A churro!
Mainly to kids and babies. 1865, Correct family. This building from this family became
So our third stop will be the Iglesia y Convento La Merced. La Merced.
one of the oldest churches we have in this space. Okay, mis amigos?
Yes.
It has been working, this group, since 1533 here in Peru, but the church is around the 1550s more or less. This church belongs to la Virgen de La Merced. She's the one that protects the military service. The Virgen de La Merced, she protects Navy, Army and Air Force. So if you belong to one of those groups, you pay over here respect to this Virgin every once in a while. He's so important is because he's the one that abolished slavery in the country. He's the one that had to pay for the freedom of over 26,000 men and women that were African slaves at those times as well. And he coming here to die because he was also a war hero for independence of Peru. For that reason, he died in this house in 1840, which is really sad.
And then next we will explore the Plaza de Armas. This is the Plaza Mayor.
Did you know that most of these dogs are stray dogs that the police officers originally a fountain made with a really strong Moorish influence? Let's remember something, guys. Spain was
Go to the Lima Cathedral. This is a beautiful and impressive architecture of the cathedral, and we're also going to get the history of the cathedral.
So the cathedral is the best and most important building to be invented in this area. Obviously, God is above other things. That those Rolex, according to her, originally they were a copy. Later. 90% of the bone structure of Pizarro is still in good conditions. Architect Claude Sahut and Polish architect Ricardo de Haje Malakowski. These two architects designed these two main palaces, but these ones are the presidential security guards. So probably you'll see about 6 of them. But with motifs of Cusco, you know, the traditional Andean clothing. 5,000 volumes of books from 15, very, very tight. The monument was not appreciated. Crown eagles representing Isabella and Carlos over there in the city hall. That represents the kings of Spain. From here we also have Santa Rosa de Lima, one of our most important female saints of America.